How's it going, guys? Today I'm here with clones of Dior Homme Intense. This is the OG Dior Homme Intense, and I have two clones with me. I have been asked several times to actually do a comparison video and tell you which one I like in terms of the Dior Homme Intense clone. So I'm here to talk about my favorite today and do a comparison. So this is the OG. I have reviewed the OG. You can check out the individual review. I'll be dropping the link as well in the description section. This is Dior Homme Intense. I have with me two clones. This is Kayaan Classic and this is Dark Dior Intense, and this one is the OG. So two clones, which one is better and which one I like the most, I'm here to discuss today. So Dior Homme Intense is a fabulous fragrance, a wonderful sexy fragrance. You can use this for your date nights, casual outings, formal outings. This is a stunner, a masterpiece, Dior Homme Intense. Now, let me keep this aside and talk about these two clones. So first, let's talk about Dark Dior Intense, okay? I have the dry down of Dark Dior Intense. Where have I sprayed it? Oh, this is Kayaan Classic. So this is Kayaan Classic on my right hand, and Dark Dior Intense is here. Yep, I have the dry down here of Dark Dior Intense, and this is Dior Homme Intense. OG is sprayed here, Dark Dior Intense here, and I have the dry down of Kayaan here. So these fragrances, which one I like the most? I am not gonna go too deep because I have these individual reviews of these fragrances on my channel in the video section. I'll also drop the links in the description section for your convenience. You can check out these individual reviews and see for yourself which one you like the most. So as this is a comparison video, I'm here to discuss which one is a better clone of Dior Homme Intense, which one I like the most, and talk about the smell and the performance a little bit, okay? So dry down of Dark Dior Intense, this fragrance, and the original Dior Homme Intense. I have to say that Dark Dior Intense is a decent dupe, is a decent clone of Dior Homme Intense, but to my nose, I think there is something lacking, especially in terms of the quality. This one lacks behind. To my nose, I find cloying syntheticness. Yes, you might not find the synthetic vibe, but I'm getting the synthetic vibe. Yep. And now when I'm spraying the OG is just too good, too smooth, too rounded, beautifully done. But Dark Dior Intense to my nose feels a little cloying, but cloying in terms of the synthetic vibe. But is this a good dupe? Yes. The clone is a good one. This will give you the vibes of Dior Homme Intense. No complaints. This will give you the vibes of Dior Homme Intense. So for the price, you can get this fragrance within 1600 taka in Bangladesh, or 16 to 1800 taka in Bangladesh. So $14 fragrance in comparison to this Dior Homme Intense. This one 1700 taka, Dior Homme Intense almost 14,000 taka. So for the price, I think this is a good dupe. Smell wise, you're gonna get the iris feel, you're gonna get this musky woodiness, lovely powdery tone in this fragrance as well. So just the complaint from my side is the synthetic vibe, but that is understandable. For the price, you're not gonna get high quality ingredients, so it is what it is. Let's not complain and enjoy the fragrance. So price wise, this is a bargain deal. If you're on a budget, you can get this. Now smell wise, this is very nice dupe of this particular fragrance. So overall, just performance wise, you're not gonna get the performance of Dior Homme Intense. So let's be realistic. I get 2 3 hours of longevity with this one, but it is what it is. You can check out my full review of this fragrance. Overall, a decent fragrance. Nothing that I'm gonna throw it away. No, I'm not gonna throw it away. So people who are on a budget, you can try this Dark Dior Intense. Now, in comparison to Dark Dior Intense, this one, Kayaan Classic. How is Kayaan Classic? Kayaan Classic, you're gonna find this fragrance within $20. That is 2,500 taka or so, more or less. So a little expensive than Dark Door Intense, but is it actually worth the price? In comparison to Dior Homme Intense, the smell, I'm gonna say this is a nice smelling fragrance, a very good smelling fragrance, and will give you the vibes of Dior Homme Intense, no doubt. Now, is it a good clone? I'm gonna say, hell yeah, this is a good clone, Kayaan Classic. But there are differences that I'm digging. The difference is mainly Dior Homme Intense is beautifully done powdery tone, the lipsticky type. This one has the powdery tone, but more like tonka powderiness rather than the high dose of iris. Okay, this is more like tonka powderiness. In this one, I get the iris vibe, yes, the lipsticky vibe is there. This one also has the powdery tone coming from the tonka, iris. This one, what I get is this, there is slight hint of rosy nuance in this fragrance, white floral nuance in this fragrance. So not here, sorry. Yep, I get this rosy nuance, slight bit of white floral nuance. This is just the difference, okay? Performance wise, this one, Kayaan Classic, is better performer compared to Dark Door Intense. Dark Door Intense, like I told you, I get 2-3 hours. In this one, I get 4-5 hours. Okay, 4 hour ish, 5 hour ish. You can check out my review of the individual review of this fragrance. So a little better in terms of the performance. So performance wise, this wins. Smell wise, to my nose, which one is better? Which is a better clone of Dior Homme Intense? To my nose, I will say, if I have to pick one from these two, I'm gonna go with this one, Kayaan Classic. To my nose, I'm just sharing my experience. To my nose, here's the Dior Homme dry down on my hand. So Kayaan Classic, this is the Dark Door, this is the Kayaan. So to my nose, Kayaan Classic feels closer to Dior Homme Intense, at least to me. But this one also has differences such as this rosy white floral tone. Okay, very good dupe of Dior Homme Intense. In terms of similarity, I'm gonna vote for Kayaan Classic. So Kayaan Classic wins for me in comparison to Dark Door Intense. So smell wise, Kayaan Classic is closer to Dior Homme Intense. But is Dark Door Intense bad? No. Dark Door Intense is also close to Dior Homme Intense. But as this is a comparison video, I have to pick one, right? So I'm picking Kayaan Classic to be the closer version of Dior Homme Intense, okay? And this comes second. Now performance wise, this one wins. I told you this one is a better performer, at least on me, compared to Dark Door Intense. So smell wise, performance wise, this one wins. Now overall, I will say that the winner for me is Kayaan Classic. So Kayaan Classic wins for me, but like I told you, I'm not gonna throw this away. This is a good fragrance if you're on a budget. If you have $14, 1700 taka, you can try this. If you have $20, that is 2500 taka, you can try Kayaan Classic. Depends on your budget. You can get this too. Just imagine having these two fragrances as replacement of Dior Homme Intense. Well, you can't replace Dior Homme Intense. If you just want alternatives to Dior Homme Intense, you can have these two. Dior Homme Intense is not replaceable. This is a fabulous, fantastic fragrance that I love. So if you are looking for alternative, you can get this too. Now, if you ask me which one I will pick as my favorite from these two, Kayaan Classic. So there you go. There is your answer. Kayaan Classic wins for me, and Dark Door Intense is second. So I have this both. So I don't mind having both of these fragrances, and also the OG. So there you go. I'm done with the review for today. I'll see you guys next time with another fragrance review or maybe another comparison. So if you like my work, do subscribe to my channel. And also let me know which one you like the most. If you have used Kayaan Classic, Dark Door Intense, let me know which one you like the most. I hope this video will help you guys to know more about these two fragrances. I was getting a lot of requests to try this, to actually show you the comparison of these two fragrances. So here it is. So there you go. I'll see you guys next time with another fragrance review. Bye bye. Peace.